two Miney and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Yowza! What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yowza's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us.
Merciless. Am I still too weak?
Sure.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go... Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Paimon bets that Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so... Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, but anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, the simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here yeah. Man, this is so crazy. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with Eon-san?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the
Oh, hey, Eon-san. What's up? Didn't think we'd see you. We were actually just about to go meet up with you.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been
Wait, canceled?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time. It's like they're...
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? Based on everything we've seen from them so far,
No clue. Our defenses are holding strong, so... Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let... Malika!
Oh?
How are things looking?
The Abyss. Also, their numbers are much...
It sounds...
That's what I'd like to know as...
Could it be...
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything.
How are the battles going?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. However, this is still a war. The tribes are organizing... Oh? In what way?
how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Matlin's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce?
How are things looking? No.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so...
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes?
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got...
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Wipe out! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike! Sha! Sha! Tick! This is Order! Gather!
Laline, Peace Papa, get him! Show no mercy! Phew, much better.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the...
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now?
The warriors from the Masters of...
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds. Well, morale's high and everyone's here.
Clouds high. The bird.
Forward! Rush them!
Solidify!
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
Fulfill our pact!
Shower me with praise!
Ah,
Water jet! Wind strike! Water jet! Wipe out! Crumble! Time to go. This is order.
Let my name echo in song! May I present...
Water jet!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
keep lolling! Eat Papa! Get him! Show no mercy!
One with wind and cloud!
Warriors! Attack! After them!
One with nature.
Oh, brilliant! Time to shine!
You two! Time to do the boss! Time to show you what happens when you mess with the masters of the Night Wind!
Solidify! Water jet! Wind strike! Rise! Quake! Falling leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind!
Suffer the wrath of Eastling! Fulfill our pact!
Order night! Bombs away!
Let my name echo in song!
Sha! Sha! Get to work!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me. But an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
we're back where we started. That hilichurl, let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. We've scoured the entire area. Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
who are you?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, they're almost here. This really isn't the time to be
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must... Oh no! It looks like... Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, great!
Savior? You done? You just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but...
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before?
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce my...
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around... So, what was the deal with those monsters just now?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, to the monster...
It's nothing serious. But
Good idea! We'll take you!
Thank you so much. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up.
Yeah! You already took up
A small village. Maybe all these trials and tribulations.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior.
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. Anyway, there was once a sage who passed through my village. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as the day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late. I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, of course.
Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time? What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Oh, you're back! How did it go?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us. And since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate.
Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yowza.
Great.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, nothing that would indicate an impending attack. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked them, but they didn't sense anything untoward.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't rate. Besides, as soon as everything...
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Get...
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here?
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression?
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
I'm sorry, great hero.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest. But I am still on patrol. So please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was.
Paimon Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no...
Okay...
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get...
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you,
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley line.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable...
Oh. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters who...
Alright, we get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered and...
Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened?
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact. Whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on. And whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a...
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. there. Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yowza was right? Maybe she never intended... Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get... Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know. Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too.
Whew. I am...
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof, and often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their and so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives,
Wait, it's sky? I
then
didn't
whatever
know
may
it
or
was
may
real
not
either.
lie beyond,
Is it kind of like how journeying with a traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out, and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. If only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monster.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
nature. This is not...
The show begins! May I present? Strike a
Adorn my night! Order the guide.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Paimon slowly... You doing all right, Deirdith? Hey, it's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out?
I was just...
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Travel? All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing, but it didn't seem to work on you.
Oh, is that right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Deirdith. There should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they... Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about me. We gotta go! Bye for now, Deirdith!
See ya, and please take care.
One with nature. This is the end.
Shower me with praise!
The mining, echoing sunset!
Into the wind. I will have order. Clouds high. Birds
Ukuyu kwa wana unaya jayo.
smile to my face. Time to go.
Group from the abyss.
The front line has...
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. This is...
No, we're still mustering truth. So at first, I was also confused about, but just now, I got the full story from one person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. I'm only recounting and assuming they're a neutral.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif. It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend! Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it! Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, Actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister. Yeah, that's right. Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from? Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her. It now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight?
Time to go. Time to go.
And the Yowza discuss. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's the location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Malika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from... I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
You're gonna go on your own?
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land? It's been so long. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better.
Sif?
Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Celebrate.
Time to go. One with nature.
Quake! This is order. Stabilize. I will have order. Gather.
Oh, brilliant! Let the world This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Yowza. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Bad. Never again.
Shower me with praise.
Wind Strider.
May I present? The show begins. Let's go see.
Clouds high, the birds come. As one with wind and cloud. So many regrets.
The abyss is all present. To whom is time? To existence vain.
Adorn my night!
Rise once again. Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then, you...
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Canria restored to life.
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
Oh, you clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
I sense something's...
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on... It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality.
Crumble! This is order!
May I present? Time to shine!
I will have order. Gather! Solidify! As one with wind and cloud!
That should be all of them, right? Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Years on, and you still refuse to address me as Master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be that as it may. Never. All right, I believe you. What? Not a fan of... Indeed. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods. Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, even if mine was without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home. You seem to remember much. Is that so? The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could, even though fragments are all that remain. Indeed, we are people in exile, stranded 500 years. What a shame. It had... Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait. Perhaps.
Time to go.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same world, are we? Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait, we can only fight for our future. If I'll carry on looking for her. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister, so is there anything you can give me as a memento? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for... Huh?
hero is back! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more...
I think I got the gist of what happened.
Huh? You met your sister? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well...
What your sister accomplished? But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but... in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malika had an argument with the captain. Malika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Ion-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and notify me for more future videos. Yowza out.